There is no fun stream without some technical issues, although sometimes it's a little bit messed up. Welcome back, YouTube. We have been live for 4 hours on Twitch. So as Twitch recommends, as Twitch demands, if I am allowed to multi-stream, it tells me to try to bring more audience towards twitch.tv. So we finally got this done, and I got analytics shown to my face, straight to my face. I am back. Okay, since this is a front-to-front attack, paladins or tanks in the front with rogues and healers right behind and archers behind the rogues would be pretty good formation. Probably. I don't think that we're going to get flanked, by the way, by these monsters. It's good that we don't have any other enemies around, and in this case, what you see on this battlefield right now, this is the amount of monsters that we're going to fight. In some cases, the enemies will show up over time, but this is the easier level, and this is why we're handling the battle that we can see what is going on in here. And we got 40 units already, guys. You're awesome. Thank you for joining the battles, and we still got about 15 minutes. So it's great. It's great. Alright, Llamas, I think that I can just move on with my life and try to cut down some trees for the yellow science and everything that yellow science needs to be made. This is going to be quite difficult, as I never really had enough of the yellow science ever. I never really started a good big production of the yellow science. It was always just enough to be able to research the rocket. It was always limiting me. It was probably the slowest production of any science. That's why it is so important for me to actually nail it the first time, for the first time. Of course, I don't know if it's going to help much, because I think that the struggle will be real in here anyway. But I can just try, and if I can try, then it's okay. The only thing that really bothers me is this group of biters that is actually the group that I was trying to fight at least 2 or 3 times. And I have died at least 2 times, and I admit that I haven't died at least 2 times. So we're just going to roll with it, even if there are biters. They are not supposed to reach us unless that there is a pollution. Not really. Not really. I don't think they are going to be triggered by pollution, because these guys, these are the turrets. I don't know if the biters are attacking by themselves, if they will get triggered by the pollution if we got the peaceful biters. I don't think so. Guys, I would like to thank you because of one thing. Thank you for having this conversation with me regarding the general streaming things. I enjoy talking about streaming. I enjoy talking about Twitch. I know that it might not be interesting to everyone, but I really appreciate if we can have this conversation, if we can try to discuss some different strategies, either if it's regarding Twitch or YouTube. I would like to let you know about one thing. If I really enjoy the game, if it's right up my alley, I really try to avoid the situation that if there is nobody who is streaming it in the category, I don't mind that, because I know that on Twitch we already have somebody who will join, who will say hi, and we can still have fun. So I'm not worried about that at all. It's just about the amount of games that I get as your recommendation, guys. So first, I would like to pick the games that I have on my playlist first, because I know that I have some titles that I would like to show you that are maybe a little bit less known games, but they're still worth checking out, and I would love to show them to you guys. So that's something I would like to prioritize. On the other hand, I'm glad to hear that you have similar games that you enjoy, that we have some similar genre, we got some similar games that we enjoy. So this is definitely giving me a feedback that you might actually enjoy the stream if I would play this certain game. But I try not to fall into the trap of, you know, somebody will try to recommend me a game and I need to go and buy it immediately, and I need to play it immediately and leave everything behind. So that's something I try to avoid. I like to jump in between the games, but the thing that works the best for me is to kind of make some kind of series of streams where we play through the game, and without just jumping in between way too much, because I like to give the games a little bit more of the attention and just finish them instead of playing them once or twice and then to never get back to them again. Unless it's something that is really difficult for me to finish, like the Rebellions campaign, and I still have a problem with that, because this is a very enjoyable game. And well, the point is, that I would like to finish it, but I don't have enough of the skill to finish it. And this is bizarre. This is something that we need to discuss at times. Wait a minute, guys. What was I thinking? When I was trying to bring the red circuits in there, I don't have the need to use it at all. I think I said that I am going to regret this and I will have to move it back, right? Right. Why would I do this? Okay, what do we need? Processing units, yes. I think I wanted to make processing units on site. This is not happening anymore. Flying robot frame needs electronic units, not processing units. Llama, you've made some mistake. You've made some mistake. This goes back. All of this goes back. Because this is not needed. And we need to find a way to use up all of the red circuits somewhere.
Our illustrious
like this.
champion returns. Welcome home.
Welcome home!
A dual platform stream, let's go.
Dual platform stream, yes! Finally, I started restreaming. And I'm still not sure what I am doing, so please be patient with me. Also, YouTube is a little bit messy today. And it didn't allow me to stream. And also I have some general ISP related issues most likely, so you need to be patient with me. But other than that, I'm so happy to see you, and also thank you so much for subscribing for 26 months. It's like like a long time. You have been putting up with me for so long. Thank you so much for wearing the fancy sunglasses for 26 months, for visiting me for 26 months and more. And the general support. Thank you so much. And thank you for the sub on YouTube as well. Thank you. We were discussing the ways of kind of working with YouTube. when I am going to add the videos and stuff like that. So I thought it would be the best to start with live streaming a little bit on YouTube. But I feel like starting out on Twitch, it's the same feeling. It's a little bit stressful, but you're so good, guys, that you're giving me that confidence to try anyway, to not be afraid of things. And it's awesome. You're awesome. You're just too kind, actually. That's all I want to say. So yeah. Rogue, how is life treating you? I hope everything is alright. There is Darkman. He's scary and big on the battlefield. In-stream raiders. What do we have there? Oh, yeah. That's a big thing. This could be some kind of skin. This is Epic Raging Warrior. But this unit is definitely scary. Wow. A specialized melee unit that deals 60% more damage to melee units. Wow. It's a scary creature. Alright, it's scary. With those long hands, reminds me of the tall man from the Little Nightmares 2 and that janitor as well from Little Nightmares 1. Ah, gives me the creeps. There is something strange, and I don't know if you have the same feeling, the same idea, guys. It's when the proportions of the human body are so strange. Let's say, okay, long legs, not really, but long hands, such long hands, long arms and big hands. It's somehow reminding me of a monster, you know, in such an unnatural way that would never work for a real life human. It's just so creepy. It reminds me of some kind of monster that could live under your bed and scare you, that if you will ever take out your foot and it will be at the edge of the bed, that monster is going to grab you. Yeah, the Slenderman, exactly. But Slenderman didn't have the hands that were so long, right? Life is life, okay, but I hope that it's just going well for you, Rogue. I will now drop into lurk mode and get some work done, of course. Of course, take care of yourself, and thank you so much for just joining us. Oh, Rogue, if I could get your attention for a moment, we're going to play RimWorld. I don't know if you're aware of that, but Sunday 2 PM UTC this week we're playing RimWorld for the first time. I thought you might be interested. It's going to be an adventure. Oh my god. I am hyped for this, and I'm glad that you're hyped as well, guys. We will definitely have some random events going on. Yeah. Yes, Rogue. It's going to be RimWorld. Losing is fun setting with probably I will use 2 of the storytellers, but both on losing is fun. Yeah, it might be strange. Feel free to check my Discord. I don't know if you have marked this as interested, but I am trying to figure out the new way of letting you know, guys, when we start a new game. So if I would like to let you know that I am playing the game for the first time, that it's going to be the first stream in the series, I am going to make the event on Discord server. So yeah, here's my Discord. And I'm going to post it on YouTube as well. Wait a minute. And then you can click that you're interested, and then you will get a reminder of the event going on. So feel free to do that. Feel free to let me know if you actually like this idea, because it's a new thing. I was trying to use the events a little bit, but I don't know if you enjoy it or not, if you like to get the notifications or not. Even if I have been streaming for 6 years, I am still figuring out a lot of stuff, and I don't want to just remind about way too many things at the same time. I don't know. If it works, it works. I hope you don't mind that I'm trying new things like this. Alright, Llamas. By the way, speaking of trying new things, we're making the low density structure. It's a weird thing. And also we're making flying robot frame. That is not here. Okay, this will be difficult to work around. Because we need to bring the belt with the product. Let's say it's going to be here. We're taking it. And then we need flying robot frames. And flying robot frames are not easy to be made anyway. And I think that we will be bringing this to the belt. But the low density structure, I would prefer for it because it's 20 seconds of the crafting time. I would prefer for it... wow, it's the same with the flying robot frames. We might want to make like a shared pool of the items that we produce, and then we allow the yellow science assembling machines to take it from both sides. Trying new things is generally a good thing. Alright, that's the spirit. Thank you guys. Thank you for the words of encouragement. I really appreciate that. We got the new battle in the Stream Raiders. Maybe we should check it out. We got 85 allies. Guys, you are amazing. You are so great. Thank you so much. Wow, 25 players, 85 allies. Amazing. Let's see what I could do about it. I can see that in general there is an issue of mobility, so maybe we'll use haste, and I will try to use it on most of you guys. I will try to use it on myself as well, because I'm a tank. Something like this. Alright, try not to die, guys. That's a big number, yeah. You're awesome, guys. You're awesome. But now we need to be even more awesome in order to kill all of those enemies. Oh no, the rats! Yeah! Go, Dylan, go! Who is there? Who is there? Gustavo! You're an awesome archer as well. Yes! And all of the awesome tanks right there. I mean, I don't consider myself awesome tank, but all of the other awesome tanks. All of the other tanks that are awesome, yeah. Nice! Now there is another with 6 units alongside me and Gustavo. We always get the 6. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh, guys, there is the Musketeer scroll. Very nice one. Let me see. Alright, guys, you're going to get stuff randomly. And no, this time it is Dylan who is getting the Musketeer scroll. And then I will try to pick somebody that I think who might not be the bot. It's difficult. It's difficult. I recognize that user. So congratulations, everyone. The money is okay. Yeah, but if you're getting the scrolls, you can always keep them for later. Everybody gets as much of the gold as I can give. As you can see right there. I am trying to give you as much of the gold as we can for each battle. But you can still keep those how do you call it? Scrolls. You can always keep them for later. You can stash them somewhere. And then when you get enough of the gold, you can always try to upgrade them, no problem. I hope that you know how to upgrade units, guys. you go to army tab, and then if you already have enough of the scrolls to upgrade, of course you need to pay with a little bit of gold, but the upgrades shouldn't be that expensive for the low tier. And also I got this llama skin of other streamer from somebody. Actually, I know how to check it. I kind of remember how to check it, who gave it to me, but it's just fun that somebody was so kind to give me a llama. Yeah. Wait a minute, but we got the spells, and I already have the books, you know. I will try to use haste a little bit more, so yes, please. And we got 30 books. Seriously? Wow. Okay. I will go for Stronghold and Haste, because these are the two that I use the most. I used to use Curse, but Curse is working on the nearby enemies, so if I cannot catch a lot of the enemies in the circle, I just don't use the Curse, so I stopped using it. And I think that we'll go for Stronghold. This is something that I use the most. I hope that the range is changing. Wait, we got range 6. And I hope it really helps out. Probably it increases the range. I hope so. Haven't checked it yet. I'm using more banners. The buffs are really useful. All right, that's a interesting insight, because I never felt confident enough to use the banner bearers. So you're actually giving a good hint. Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, we got the random map. I don't know what is out there, but we either can switch to the random map, like go straight to it, or to get through the rats and do the same thing. I don't know what is this difficulty. This is unknown. So let's go to the forest. There is a gold chest, guys. We need to place as many units as we can. I mean, obviously I can place only one and a spell, but I will try to get the best spell, okay? I'm off to have food. Have a nice stream. Thank you, Dylan. Take care of yourself and have a nice weekend. Thank you for having fun together. I hope that you enjoyed Stream Raiders. Gold chest is very good. Well, because it's gold and nice and probably gives better scrolls. In general, I go for quantity, not quality. So whatever scrolls we can get, whatever battle we can win, it's already good. But what kind of unit should I use? Enemies will be revealed over time, so this is a little bit higher difficulty in this case. I will try to go with vampire. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I will try to go with the vampire. And here we go. As for battle planning, I trust you, Llamas, that you can place your units in the best place possible. Or at least let's go for the quantity, not the quality. If you can buff, then yes, please. Oh, I got a Shinobi scroll, Dylan. This is awesome. I bought scrolls. I have 2 more troops. All right, great. So place them whenever, however you want. I just trust you guys. In the meantime, I will try to figure out how to make the yellow science. We are getting that yellow science for once, but I can't really do it the way I thought I will do it. Also, the electronic circuits are in so bad position. Oh no. What is easier to be made? Actually, it's the low density structures. I will try to make it in the way that would allow me to produce something like in this case. Look, this was a really nice construction. I wouldn't say it was very dense, but it was nice because I can see that the product is going towards one way, and in most cases I just see that this is neat. But I got so many components to make into another component that needs to be used for the yellow science that it is so difficult to figure out the good way. What can we do about it, guys? What can we do? Let me think. I am just going to try to place it in here. And because we need to bring the electricity anyway, I think I will have the power pole just going like this. Look, this is it, 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 almost. And when I place down the power poles, we start with the light. The light is necessary, it's mandatory. Oh, we don't have power poles. What a bummer. At least there is some good news regarding this base. I am building so much that I am actually using up a lot of the stuff in the base, so I stopped feeling worried about it, that I am just wasting the resources, using them up without really using the actual product, the actual output. No way. This time the mall is very, very useful. Of course I can still limit some production. Not every chest needs to be filled all the way up, especially because I have some random stuff stashed here and there, you know me. I just like to stash things. But in this case, I think that we need to unlock a little bit more and stop limiting our chests that much. This is it, llamas. I am going to just take down some limits. One full row of the product is doable. Okay, it's different with the transport belts, because we need that all the time. Okay, actually it's the same with the splitters, we need that all the time. But what is that? This is a small little inserter, a small little yellow inserter that needs to be replaced. I'm so sorry, little one. Let's get rid of some of those yellow inserters, because we don't need them anymore. They can be made into something better. They improve in the way. Yes. And also I think that the fast inserters are the main inserters that are being used in this base. Let's just try to make this base work a little bit. Okay, a little bit. Not to work fully, but maybe 2 rows will be enough. What do I want from here? The power poles that are located in the spot. Wait a minute. Oh, we don't have the iron sticks. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. The iron sticks are being... Okay, the rails are being made. And this way the iron sticks... Okay, it's the other way around. Sometimes you can just stop your whole production because you randomly had an inserter that was the other way around. Maybe I did that on purpose and I didn't want to take away those iron sticks and I didn't want for these medium electric poles to be produced. Well, that is possible as well. Mostly I'm just trying to use what I have, and if I have something stashed here and there, I just prefer to use it first and then try to produce something later. That was a silly thing. Probably it was some different production something that I needed at the time and I switched it to something else. This is quite popular in my case, that when I need to make something really quickly and I try to get rid of the previous production, I try to take a look at the assembling machine. Can I switch it into another production? Let's say change the recipe, maybe not from the power poles, but I could switch it into something else, and maybe I can use that other assembling machine to be connected to that assembling machine as well, and maybe use the same products, and then I don't really have to do much, but I already changed the recipe and I can do something else. My vampire is so small compared to yours. It's like father and son. Speaking of the size, I'm not sure if the size matters actually in this game, but I am slightly bigger just because I am the captain. Oh, we got a really nice lancer right there. But the point is, I am a captain, so I'm supposed to look like I am a little bit more scary than I am really. I think that there is probably no change in stats. Probably the only difference is that your unit is level 1 and my unit is level 9, but it doesn't affect the size, I think. I'm still not sure about some things in this game. But it's great that you're placing down your units. Yep, the more we spam, the better. There is still 21 minutes, guys, so if there is anyone who would like to join the Stream Raiders, then please do not hesitate. Although I understand if you want to lurk, you don't want to show up maybe. I know that sometimes you might have felt like I am calling you out by saying, oh, this person is getting the reward, but I just want to reward those of you that I know, not somebody who could be considered a bot. That's why I was just checking, oh, this is the name I know. Don't worry, if you want to lurk, feel free to lurk. If you want to place down your units, I will try not to call you out. It's just, I want to reward those of you that are actually the real characters, the real people, the real llamas. What the potions do? The potions? The potions. What kind of potions? Actually, I never played the game from the visitor point of view. I started it as the captain, so I might not be aware of all of the potions thing. Oh, wait a minute. Silly me, you ask about Factorio. Oh, Jesus. I thought about something in Stream Raiders that I haven't seen yet. Okay. Silly me. Basically, the potions are being used for the research, for science making. And I tend to explain it to myself. Okay, so I am making those different potions, and then I send them on the belts towards the labs. If I have the technology to research, in the top right corner you can see that I have it scheduled already. It is called Rocket Control Unit, but I don't have this yellow science potion type. That's why I cannot really research that, because I need those yellow utility science packs. They are called science packs. And what you do is you bring it to the labs. You set up which type of research you would like to perform. And in my case, sadly, I cannot really do any research because I don't have any other needs. Actually, I can show you on the easy level. I just need red ones, only red science. So I will start the research. And you can see right now that all of the labs are working, and they are automatically taking those potions from the belts. They're loading it into the labs, and the labs can distribute them themselves. Every time when the labs are working like that, I always try to think about it as the scientists are having a party and they're drinking colorful alcoholic drinks. It might not be very family friendly, but it makes me very amused when I think about it this way. So now I am performing the research. We're at 80%. It's going to be very quick research because we got plenty of those red science bugs. And now the scientists are parting. So this is the research that I don't need too much because I'm not fighting with the aliens. Although, I just wanted to show you how the scientists are partying. And there will be even bigger party when we start making this yellow science. There's a mod called Disco Science for Factorio. It's glorious. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, if they are using up the science of a certain type, then they glow using that color of the science, right? And it makes a nice disco effect. Although, because this is vanilla Factorio, I know that disco science is not very harmful type of mod. Like, I could use it without much of the consequences, actually. It's just cosmetic. But I promised myself vanilla is vanilla. I'm not going to use disco science. But yes. I have heard of disco science and I think it is amazing. Okay guys, we got the electric pulse. I think that nothing will stop me from performing my research further. By the way, there are more of the splitters, more of the underground belts. I already got to the blue belts, but I want to finish the game on the basic level. So without the mods help, the bots help actually, not the mods. Without the bots help, without the logistic network, so I could possibly get the elements of this, copy and paste it, and then try to make it to get the there is an achievement that is called There Is No Spoon, so you finish the game under 8 hours. You launch the rocket under 8 hours, and I would like to get this kind of reward, this kind of achievement. I know that you can get it in multiplayer, I know, but I want to make it myself. And that's my goal. One of the reasons why I started this base is actually I'm trying to get better projects. Like in this case, this is a really nice, decent, well built, at least in my opinion, to the best of my abilities. This is a very nice setup for the electric engine units. Also, I am really happy with this setup for the processing units. Of course, I will have to kind of copy and paste it and make more of them, but the basic idea is there. So I will try to make either 6 or 8 of the assembling machines on each side, and I will have it as a block that I could copy and paste somewhere to make my own blueprint. I'm not using anybody else's blueprints. And this is the same with the red circuits. It's the same with the green circuits. It's the same with other stuff. I just like the idea of making things on my own. I understand that my projects might not be the best, but I'm not aiming for the best quality, the best efficiency. I want to make something on my own that I am happy with, that I am proud of, even if some of these solutions might not be the best. And also one of the challenges is I was always getting issues with coal use. I was always having some energy issues. And I am just trying to get those power plants, use the power plants that are steam based, that are steam engine based, and I don't want to switch to nuclear because I was always trying to switch to nuclear when I could. And of course, for nuclear power plant, I was using the ready solution, the blueprint that I got from somebody. But that's not the point. I want to learn to make it at some point. I just can't. Of course, if you want to use blueprints, then good for you. I just really want to do something on my own. I feel this need, even if the efficiency might not be there. making up new and new builds is fun. I only carry over train blueprints between games. Yes, and in my case, there is only one thing that I allowed myself to not do at all. It is the balancers. I need the balancers, although I don't care about learning them, about figuring them out. I've got this balancer book from fall of 2020, and it's my sacred book. It's the only book that I use. Other things are made by me. And I got really cool blueprint lately from Peps, who is known in Factorio community. And I told them, hey, this is great, although I have this rule that I am using only balancers. So I would love to try out their build, because this is very clever. He figured out that you can actually, and why I haven't thought about it in the first place, you can actually put the boilers so close to each other that you can transfer the fuel between the boilers. I never did that. It's so silly that I never did that. And Pepsi included that in their build, and that's awesome. It's just at some point... Oh Jesus, we need to save the oils. Oh, guys, wait. It's just great. I can use that blueprint at some point, but I will just try to still use stuff on my own and then maybe add it after I launch the rocket, so I will not feel that I am breaking my own rule. Guys, we got the oil issue. We got the oil issue. We got very big oil issue. Please help. And this issue will cause me to get the energy issue soon. So it's great that you reminded me of this, so I can actually get back there and then try to do the stuff. Jesus. We got all of the tanks full with the heavy oil. This is a tragedy incoming. We got full tanks of the heavy oil. Okay, I got no logic plugged in. I got no... Okay, I know that you don't necessarily have to use all of the logic. You can just plug in the cables, the different cable colors, and you can try to make it work. But I never really cared about that. And this is causing some of the... I can't call it balance. Actually, there is no balance in the oil production. And this is why. This is why we got full tanks of the heavy oil and there is empty tank. Every tank is empty for the petroleum gas and for the light oil. So I need to set up something really quickly to get rid of the excess of the of the heavy oil. Oh my god. But okay, Labas, at least I figured it out before I'm getting the crisis, alright? We can still make it work. Just calm down, Llama, calm down. We can still plug in the coal if we're in big trouble, but coal is being used exclusively for the plastic production. I know that you can work on the coal liquefaction. I never used that. I'm not planning to use that. We got enough of the oil refineries. It's just the amount of storage for the heavy oil. Usually, and this is awful, don't do that, guys. Usually I would just take the storage tanks and add more storage tanks and I will just ignore the issue, but in this case we want to crack that oil because this is awful. Okay, we need to crack it into... yeah, we don't have enough of the chemical plants. Let me pause for a second and try to figure it out for a second. So the basic idea is... that I am going to crack the oil into the light oil and then I can just to make this light oil work for me. But I would like to kind of backtrack things and use the heavy oil to be made into light oil, but add it to that storage tanks. Let's check what is the situation right there, because I can see that, look, this is empty. This is all empty, and it is supposed to be full. Look, so much of the rocket fuel has been used already. And I still haven't noticed that. How silly of me. This is awful, guys. Okay, look at the second belt. We are getting some of the solid fuel. Of course, I still have some solid fuel stashed, because I would be crazy if I wouldn't stash the fuel randomly in the chest that could be used later. Of course I did that. But yeah, I still got surprised by this. Let's refer to my technology tree, and I don't really have the technology tree right there, but what do I say? What do I mean when I say the technology tree? This is my oil technology tree. I always refer to that, and usually I try to place it down somewhere on the map to make sure that I know what kind of stuff can I make with certain oil type or product type, the oil product type. So in this case, starting to the left, we are getting sulfur out of the petroleum gas. So this is petroleum gas production, if I am not mistaken. And of course there is the solid fuel that you can make from the petroleum gas, but the thing that I didn't make is I didn't place down the chemical plant. I think it's because I didn't have that many chemical plants back then, so I couldn't add it here. But you can basically see what can be done with other products. So in this case, we need sulfur, and we can make the sulfur. If we make the sulfur, then it kind of unlocks the sulfuric acid. Of course, there needs to be another input, which is water, and I remember that recipe, but we're not going to plug in water. This is dependent on the sulfur anyway. And the explosives are dependent on the sulfur, so this is kind of the same level as the sulfuric acid. And then sulfuric acid is needed for the batteries. Now, for the heavy oil, I can either try to make a lubricant out of that. It's like 1:1 ratio. You get as much of the lubricant as you put heavy oil into that, and then you can make it into the cubes of the fuel, of the solid fuel, and then you can crack it to the light oil. That will allow you to either crack it to the petroleum gas or will allow you to make it into the solid fuel. And then light oil technology tree part, this can be just copied and pasted in here. But in this case, there's a little bit of confusion. I think I have changed that later, because this connection shouldn't exist, actually. This should be connected to the oil cracking into petroleum gas. But at least I can see, okay, there is this amount of products that I can make with these oil products, and yes, I am going to keep it this way. Let's save the blueprint once again. So when I check it, I try to make sure that I am utilizing the oil either the best way, or at least that I do not skip on anything. Like in this case, I would totally forget that the batteries need to be made in the I want to say power plant each time, in the chemical plant. And actually, if I would check that sooner, I would remember that the batteries need to be made into the chemical plant, because I didn't remember that. And then I was looking into the recipes in the assembling machine, and I was like, wait, what's going on? Is this related to the chemical plant? Yes. So what are we going to do with the heavy oil? Each second, each minute, when I am not doing anything with the heavy oil, it is not bringing any light oil or petroleum gas. So we need to use it up. And there is a storage. There are storage tanks full of lubricant. We don't need more lubricant, especially because we're not upgrading to the blue circuits yet. We just need a small amount of lubricant. I don't know why would you need that. It needs to be brought to, yes, okay, to the electric engine units. I mean, that's fair, but this is just a small amount. See, there is still a lot of lubricant, and there is a locomotive that is full of the lubricant. We don't need more lubricant. So right now, how do we do that? How do we backtrack so it gets into the pipe? This backtracking will be a little bit awful, but I want to make sure that it really works. Okay, so if you need to do oil cracking, then you need water, am I right? Let me place down the chemical plant, no, not the oil refinery, and let's try cracking. Yeah, what's cracking, guys? What's cracking? The water and the heavy oil, exactly. We will have... Actually, this is a very good stream title. I knew I will have to get back to oils at some point, and here we are. I might want to have a very, very small storage tanks batch. Very small one. And of course, not everything can be aligned anymore, but I just can't hesitate anymore. We will connect all of it together. Of course, it doesn't have to be connected this way, but for some reason I just feel safe when I do that. That there is a good water flow in between. You don't have to do that the same way I do. Probably it's way too much. And it looks awful at the same time. But I am going to use the offshore pump, please. The offshore pump, yes. We get the offshore pump. The offshore pump, not the regular pump. And we have to mess with something again. Oh, whatever. And the battle is ready. All right. We're getting there, but first, water. We will get in trouble if we're not going to get enough of the water. If you do too many connections, pipes get confused and there is less flow of the fluid. Oh, I had no idea. Okay, so maybe. But I don't know. In case of the storage tanks, I tend to do that. Alright guys, let's check. Oh yes! I think that Gustavo is correct, that the troops resemble hearts just a little bit. Yeah, this is very nice. And look, there is a huge artillery out there. Is it possible for all of us to get some haste? Well, at least most of us are getting it. Oh! Yeah. So, let's start the battle. We got 78 allies. Guys, you're amazing. Amazing. Go, llamas, go! Wait a minute, for a second I thought that this is going to stop because I'm flying apparently. It would be really sad if the vampires couldn't fly. We are getting awfully flanked. What are you doing, tanks? What are you doing? This is so random. You can try to place the units in the best way possible and assume that they are going to head towards certain direction, and they can do exactly the opposite and you have nothing else to do than to watch. You cannot do anything else than to watch. But we won! And look, Gustavo got most assists! 27! Congratulations! That is very nice. somebody will get either 200 gold or the Musketeer Scrolls or the Berserker Scrolls. This is nice. Let me see. Alright, so Gustavo, because I can see that you're the only one that I know from the list, what reward do you prefer? Is it gold? Or is it Musketeer or Berserker Scrolls? No, you got 27. 27! Awesome. So if I will not get the response, I will try to give you 200 gold. Okay? I hope this is a nice reward. And then now we're getting so many Musketeer Scrolls. If Worklet would be participating, then I could give her those Musketeer Scrolls. I remember that she requested it specifically at some point, and I just missed that message in the chat, and I gave her other reward. So yeah. Hey, the assists are great. You are supporting somebody, right? Let's see. Okay, that user, I have seen them before. And I'm not sure about this user, but I think I have seen them before. It's difficult. To choose. Congratulations everybody who got the rewards. Thank you for helping me out with getting the rewards. And by the way, we're getting really close to the boss fight. No pressure, but I am a little bit stressed out. And of course we're getting to the great unknown, which is, what is the difficulty? I think it's still not going to be visible unless we start the fight. Not placing the units, but we start the fight. This game is lagging quite a bit. Ooh, what is that? Giant spiders. I can see. Oh, how many? Okay, guys. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 giant spiders. 11 epic spiders. Level 20. Llama can count to 11, which is kind of good news. I don't really have awesome units, but I will try to use the paladin. I try to get paladin to higher level. So help, please, help. Help. Okay, just the vibes. Just place what you want, wherever you want, however you want. Okay, see you in about 30 minutes. And in the meantime, I am trying to save the oils. And what do I mean by that? I think we need a pump. When we get the pump... Okay, I could use very similar solution to this one. So actually I planned something very similar. Because the amount of chemical plants is roughly going to be the same thing, right? If I could copy and paste this whole solution... Actually, if I could copy and paste it like this... Like this. Then let's try to place it in a very similar manner. Like this. And let me start here. Let's try to work from there. Assuming that... Okay, let's rotate this so I have better idea. The water comes from the right side, so this will have to be water pipes, all of this, and then I will have to copy and paste it. Let's try to copy and paste this solution. But let's try to move it a little bit. If we try to move it a little bit, look. We go like this, roughly. It should all work out nicely. Of course, I need to remember about the inputs. And of course, there is one thing that needs to be copied and paste right there. Okay, nice. And then we need some nice output that would help us out with backtracking, as I said. Hello, Mama, I am back. Just had breakfast, dinner. Great. Welcome back, Dylan. I'm glad to see you again. What did you have for your dinner, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, Llamas, this is going to be a bit messy. Rice with fried egg and spicy beef. Yay! That sounds like something that I would nom as well. 10 out of 10 would nom. Captain James, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? Hope that you enjoy your weekend. I would like to invite you to our little event because I am going to play RimWorld for the first time this weekend. So, Sunday, 2 p.m. UTC, we're going to play RimWorld for the first time. It's going to be a disaster, and we might or might not enjoy it. We'll see. And of course, you're invited, and all of the other llamas are invited. Also, you have become a llama. That's how it works. Why do we have heavy oil in that pipe? Okay, let's get rid of that. And I will try to move things around. Thank you, sounds exciting. I've heard only good things about RimWorld. It depends on what do you mean by saying good words, good things. Because, you know, you can sell the organs in there. You can make drugs and sell the drugs. And you can keep the prisoners. Well, I mean, the game is definitely very exciting in a way. It's just, I need to admit, I am scared of what kind of player I will become. Because I have a little nickname when I started playing Frostpunk. I got a little nickname. I've been called the Great Oppressor. And if I will start playing RimWorld, I just don't know how the llamas will call me. Oh, this is not good, llamas. This is... Yeah, okay. Okay, focus, llama, focus. It's gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Just don't mix the fluids. It's very similar with the... with not crossing the beams in Ghostbusters. Very similar thing. But just don't mix the fluids. Just don't. I am trying to save my oils, by the way. And yes, of course, we are mixing the fluids from now on. We don't need this stuff. We don't need water in here. You silly, silly llama. Please do not connect anything automatically. Please. Oh, by the way, I need a pump. This pump is going to work, hopefully, with something. Yes, and this pump is going to transfer light oil. That's why I'm not connecting it to the light oil, because we want to kind of backtrack things. Yes. Okay, so everything needs to be placed down from now on. I think that I will take care of it now. Yeah, but we need more of the chemical plants. We got the chemical plants being made automatically, so I need to get back to get it. Go overhead, hello! Great to see you. Please hug Michelle. How have you been lately? I hope that you're okay. Fun fact. In Eurasia, Llama is known as Loreen Llama Lavison. I never heard of this last name, but okay. At least that is probably maybe a fact, because she's part Nordic on her viewer side. That's a nice story, Gooberhead. Yeah. That's not a nickname, that is an official title 100%. Gooberhead, you better tell me if you would like to become a character in Dreamworld on our first playthrough at 2 PM UTC Sunday this week. If you will be able to join, and if you want to be married to Kenny again. Cause I got you married by accident, and I think that the marriages are possible in Dreamworld, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just wondering if you still want to get married. So there is a story, and some of you might not know it, guys, if you're a little bit newer on my channel. I had two lovely subscribers, Kenny the Pirate and Gooberhead, that I made into the engineers in my Frostpunk playthrough, and it turned out that they were married. So we got the full story out of that. It takes like a week for the fur to grow fully, but you're a llama now. Exactly. Just don't worry about the humans being disturbed by that. Keep sounding better. In general, I think that RimWorld will be interesting playthrough as a way to kind of keep the Great Oppressor vibe. And also I know that many of you actually wanted for me to play this game. Oh, by the way, Gooberhead, we are playing Stream Raiders. Well, words are hard. We are playing Stream Raiders, so if you would like to join, then yeah, use the link, you know what to do. Watch out, boys and girls. If you put your name in her game, she will oppress you by making you marry a scurvy pirate. Yes? I mean, why not? You didn't complain that much back then. Come on, Gooberhead. I mean, Gooberhead is the one of the first llamas to call me the Great Oppressor. They are a very, very, very long-term llama. Yes. We know each other for a very long time. Guess what I have missed, Llama? Another pipe. Okay, I don't want to make it that awful, okay? I will try to remake it a little bit. Yuck. Remaking things. Okay. These are just a few pipes. They won't hurt me. On purpose. A llama never forgets. Yeah, but you know, it's just nice. It's just nice to have you here. It's nice that you put up with me for such a long time. I appreciate that. Same with Kenny. Same with Kenny. Oh my god, Dylan! You just got a gift sub! Congratulations! Let's have some love and hype and hearts in the chat. You can use exclamation mark hype in order to throw some more hype. Dylan is quite a new llama on our channel, and it's great. Thank you so much, Gooberhead, that you have gifted the sub to them. Also, they had a birthday on 5th of January, so we could kind of consider that the birthday gift. Can we? And thank you for another gift sub to Taft James. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy wearing the fancy sunglasses for the next month. Because we just deal with things. We're here to chew hay and party, and we're all out of hay. And we wear the fancy sunglasses. And we're talking llamas. So yeah, thank you for being so kind and gifting those subs to very, very lovely llamas. And Taft James just followed about 10 minutes ago. So thank you so much for giving them a nice gift. I hope that you will enjoy the emotes, guys. So Gooberhead, how is life treating you in general? Is everything okay? Is Michelle okay? Is Winnie okay? Would you like to hug Michelle and give some belly rubs to Winnie, or the other way around? I mean, I don't mind the order anymore. Just if you could say hi to Michelle and just let her know that I still remember, and I have hopes that you're all right, guys. That's all I wanted to say. You know, words are hard at times. We're all good. I will belly rub Michelle and hug Winifred. I knew you were going to do that. Okay, so basically Winifred is a doggo of Gooberheads. and Michelle is his girlfriend and or fiancé, because actually I am not sure if I got any updates on your marital status, if you don't mind me saying that. But yeah, definitely the belly rubs can be nice as well. I mean, who doesn't like them? Huh? Who doesn't like them? I just squealed and my voice never gone that high. I mean, as a llama, you might make a little bit different noises than usual as a human. So, I mean, you shouldn't be worried about that. We're getting back to get some more of the pipes. Okay, awesome. We are using things up. This base actually works at times. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, this part of the base doesn't work because we don't have... Oh my goodness, we don't really have the resources, but when I start cracking the oil, everything will get back to normal, I promise. As long as we will be able to produce the fuel so quickly. It depends. Don't forget to push Laser onto the bed. Grab both. What? No, I am not... Bro. Gooberhead, I'm not reading that on stream. Try reading this, Jesus. I mean, when I will start acting weird, Laser can already figure out that it's you who asked for it. Laser will know. I mean, you have interesting ideas, not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, I still kind of try to keep the stream family friendly, okay? It's different than selling the human meat. There are some differences. Oh no. Why did I say this? We're going to have interesting time. Laser, don't worry. Don't worry, I will be gentle with you. This Laser will run away from me if you will keep giving me this kind of advice, Gooberhead. So you better be careful. Oh, by the way, I had something to say regarding the horror streams. I don't know if you would like to get some memories back, Gooberhead, because I believe that I haven't seen you in a while. So the last week's stream was the evil within. I was being chased by the huge guy. The huge guy with a chainsaw. And there was a lot of panic. So if you really enjoy panic, because I don't remember if you did, then feel free to check that stream. It was only like, I don't know, 2 hours or something. Most of it was just preparing for possible death. But also there is a clip on Reddit. I am trying to get into Reddit, guys, by the way. So I think that you might actually enjoy this clip that I posted on Reddit. Basically, the chainsaw killer have reached me and cut off my head. I had no idea why did that happen. And then on the clip you can see that the chainsaw killer actually climbed up the ladder, which I didn't expect for him to do. I expected for the chainsaw killer to be a little bit less smart, okay? And I regret that. I regret that a lot. That's the least I can do. That's the least I can say, actually. So, yeah, I thought that you might enjoy that as well. So it's a little bit of catch up on what was happening on the last streams. And also, what's cracking? The oil is cracking, or at least the oil will be cracking. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do we have everything connected? Not yet, but I need to be careful, so I will not mix the liquids. You don't mix the beams, and then you don't mix the liquids. In fact, even if you can empty the... No! It's not going to be aligned nicely. I mean, Llama cannot have nice things. I just cannot have nice things. I just cannot have nice things. Seriously. Bruh. Bruh, what's going on? Alright, the dog needs his last small walk for the day. I'm looking forward to Sunday very much. Have a good rest of your stream. Oh, thank you. It's awesome that you had fun with us. Please, please, please give your doggo the best hugs and belly rubs and ear scratches. Also, I would always appreciate the pictures of the doggos. Just saying, I miss having a doggo myself so much. So if you wouldn't mind, if you would love to share your doggo pictures, then I'm always ready to see some more dog pictures. Take care of yourself. Thank you for hanging out, for having a nice conversation, for really nice words of encouragement. Guys, I really appreciate that. The fact that I could talk to you guys about the YouTube stuff, if I can do the things that I plan to do, and that you're just telling me, okay, just deal with it. Actually, it matters a lot to me that maybe it's just worth it to not worry about it that much. Just do it. So yeah, I will try. I will definitely try, and we'll see how it goes. It's just a little bit different. I mean, it's the same as when I was starting out on Twitch, and it's scary to do this again, to start from scratch, like totally from scratch. And I'm glad that you're helping me out with those words of encouragement. But I hope that some of you would actually enjoy watching some of this stuff as well. That I can counter you in the way that if I will post a video or something, or some short, that maybe you would click on it and check it out. He will love the ear scratches for sure. Have a good night. Have a good night as well, Sivril. Thank you once again for joining us. on this lovely little chill stream where I am panicking inside, trying to save oils in Factorio. I mean, that's a very new thing, isn't it? But the point is that it's great to hang out with you guys. That's the most important part. Okay, look at that. Would you look at that? We got all of the light oil, and now this pump is working, and this pump just needs to be connected to this light oil storage tank, and look how much do we get already. It's probably because we are pumping all of this heavy oil, but also if there is a spot, a place for the heavy oil to be pumped from the oil refineries, see, all of the oil refineries already work, then we will get more petroleum gas. We have resumed the production of the plastic. No Barbie dolls have been harmed during the making of the stream. And then we got some light oil that comes from these oil refineries because we resumed the production again. But also, we're getting rid of the heavy oil, and we're getting the heavy oil from these oil refineries. Well, the point is, okay, I could just switch exclusively to make petroleum gas. But I don't want to do that anymore, at least for now. If I'm not very desperate, I don't want to do that. So we will just try to make this heavy oil into light oil, and then we will have the light oil crisis, and we will not have anything being produced again because I will have to tackle the light oil, which means that we will have to produce more of the stuff from light oil. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but here we go. It's a temporary solution again. How many times we got the temporary solutions on this map in this playthrough? I have no idea. Oh my god, we have barely made some of the sulfur. Come on, what is happening out there? Also, I can see we don't have enough of the light, and I really want to add more light. I am very tired with trying to take a look at things and not being able to see properly because there is not enough of the light. It makes me upset at some point. It's the same with city skylines when I had to switch to the day only because it was the easiest way to just see things. Seeing the buildings in the middle of the night, the lights up everywhere, it's awesome, but also I can barely see what is happening on the road, so not a, like, actually it's a big deal. Yeah. And I couldn't really observe the hearses that they were going from one place to another place, and they were picking up the dead people from my city and getting to the stack of 10 and then going towards the cemetery or the other thing. Well, Llamas, finally, we have resumed the production. And because we're making the chemical plants automatically from now on, we can finally just start taking out those fast inserters. Yes, we can just get the petroleum gas if you connect everything properly. Yes, of course, these are really small amounts, and I think that all of those chemical plants are kind of fighting with each other to get the petroleum gas, and the reason is very simple for that, because we barely get any petroleum gas. They think that in this case we might want to get the light oil and crack it into the petroleum gas. That's why... Wait a minute, we can actually stop the production. Come on, wait. Okay, all of these... Okay, listen. All of this... All of these chemical plants, they stop working right now. Just get your stacks of the solid fuel. We're going to keep it in here. I don't know if it stacks up to 10, up to 50, whatever. I think that it stacks up to 10. We'll see. 9, 10. Okay, so there is a little bit more than that, but we will reduce the use of the petroleum gas right now if I need it. I will just try to just take it back, but right now we rely only on the solid fuel. Miss Llama, I'm gonna go lay down for a bit. Might take a post-work siesta. I'm gonna leave the stream open. I hope you have a lovely stream. Thank you once again for your visit, Gooberheads. And please remember to belly rub Michelle and hug Widdy. And then the other way around. I just hope that your work got better lately and that you're not so tired anymore. So have a good rest. And yeah, thanks for the visit. Thanks for the gifted subs, and just don't forget to belly rub Michelle. Exactly. I promise I'm not going to scream this time, so if you want to listen to the stream while napping, some of you actually do that. Some of you say that it is possible. You don't have to worry about it today, because it's going to be safe. Yes, this time it's going to be safe. We'll do 100%. Okay, I trust you. I hope that it's really going to happen. So take care of yourself once again. Llamas, I haven't saved the game once today. And they think that I saved over the previous stream, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see. Oh, we got such a perfect imbalance. Also, I have a silly idea. This can actually help me out quite a lot, guys. Because, well, we are not using those chemical plants, but I can use those chemical plants because they have exactly the same input. I can make them into the plastic production. Oh, you unlocked Musketeer. This is nice, Dylan. I can hear that the fight, the battle is ready. Let's see, let's view the battlefield. Oh, wow, guys, 86 allies on the battlefield. Look at all of you. Thank you so much for your help right there. Can we actually throw some of this stronghold on all of us? On most of us, maybe? Yes, please? Yes, okay. So we start the battle. We try not to die. We try not to die. Go, 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 guys! The big spiders were just big. They don't seem to be that scary. Alright. Alright, I thought it's going to be more scary. Oof. That's a relief. But the rats are surrounding us. This is not good. Hey, 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 hey. All of the tanks, what are you doing? Your precious archers got flanked. What are you doing? The logic of the tanks might be a little bit silly at times, and there is nothing we can do about it. It's just an auto fight. But we won anyway. And congratulations, Kashmir, you got most of the kills. We got a lovely golden chest. So it was kind of difficulty. Yep, that's definitely what I wanted to say. Let me see who is participating. Okay. So let's give the third reward because I don't see anyone on the list that I know. Let's give this reward to the player who got the most kills. Yeah, congratulations everybody. And I got the Berserker Scroll because of that fight. Thanks to you guys. Great. I'm no saint, although... Am I back live? I should be back live on Twitch. Although YouTube might be a little bit messed up at this point. No, I think I reconnected to YouTube as well. Laser, I have one interesting insight for you regarding setting up the stream. I need to complain a little bit. Yeah. I was just thanking everyone for the help with, well, with the fight. Please refresh your pages if needed. I'm a saint now. Oh, no, no, no. There is nothing wrong that Laser did. I am just going to say exactly the same thing as I did to you guys. What is the difference between streaming on Twitch and what is the difference in comparison to YouTube? How messed up it is. Guys, if you want to start streaming, stream on Twitch. Twitch is more likely to be your go-to platform for going live, for the live experience. YouTube is great for videos, not for going live. See you in about 30 minutes, guys. This is a bigger challenge. We got quite a lot of the siege towers, like 5 of them. Llama can count to 5. We got a giant troll. There is quite a lot of stuff going on. Please help, otherwise I am going to die horribly. You don't want to for me to die horribly, right? Right. Please help. Please. By the way, let's get back to Factorio, because I have an idea. Yes, solid fuel actually... Oh, we need a coal right there. Okay. I can still use it to my advantage, guys. I can just remake some of the chemical plants into the plastic making chemical plants. It's going to be easy peasy. I just have to get an output, a nice output in this case. No, 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 no. I don't want to disconnect this. Yeah, it just needs to be reworked a little bit, but I already see how it works. Okay, this is all nice. And now I am going to do exactly the same thing. But of course I will have to rework everything if I would like to get some more of the solid fuel. You're probably aware of that. But I need more of the plastic production, and I wanted more plastic production. No Barbie dolls dying. I promise. I promise. Or at least I can partially promise it to you guys. Partially. It's good enough, isn't it? Now all of it will have to... Oh, okay. I know. I have seen it. Yes. Yes, we're not getting any power. It's all right. Everything works now. And we got additional super secret stash of the rocket fuel right there. Great, Llama. You are really good at just taking things randomly and stashing it pretty much anywhere. You're great at doing that. Wow! I dodged the crisis. I dodged the big crisis. Boss time? Not yet, actually. This is the one fight before the boss fight. And yeah, I can see that you got Sylvan Vampire. Wow, this is a nice skin. Did you buy it or did you get it randomly as a loot? I didn't show it on screen, but I have checked it. It was just not showing it on my screen. Listen guys, I think that we need to use our super secret stash again. It's not fun. It ain't much, but it's an honest work. Yeah, we need to utilize some of it. Let's check the amount of petroleum gas. Well, we are using everything on plastic. Pure plastic production, nothing else. Okay, I would like plastic production and the sulfur production. We need to improve it. Also, we get 14 light oil, 14k of the light oil, which is not great. We should actually do exactly the same thing and crack the light oil into the petroleum gas and backtrack it in exactly the same way, or maybe use it only for the sulfur production, so at least I could make it easier for the plastic production. So I would make them two independent sources, but I don't like to make independent sources for the oil related products. I just like to have one container just like that, petroleum gas container, and from these containers, from these storage tanks, we are distributing things instead of just going for independent sources. And it all makes sense when you keep the ratios of oil cracking and stuff like that. In this case, I'm not taking care of the ratios much, so I would like to keep everything in one batch of storage tanks. I have noticed that these storage tanks are actually, this is not a big deal to have only 8 storage tanks per type of the oil product, but the issue is still there regarding the ratios, and I have to learn how to tackle it, because I am already getting more creative ways of handling that. On the other hand, yeah, we need to implement some logic. We need to. Otherwise it's not gonna work. Yeah. So I will try to make another batch of the chemical plants just like this one, but the one that is going to crack the light oil into petroleum gas. Well, wait a minute. Guys, we're already doing that. Look! Llama from the past was very clever. Thank you, Llama from the past. This is the first time when I say thank you to myself from the past. We got the chemical plants that are cracking the light oil into petroleum gas. We need more of it. How do you get it in the first place? Okay, I mean, this is legit. It doesn't look that awful. It looks decent. This part is kind of a problem because this was the first time when I was preparing that kind of installation. But later, I have figured out the better way to crack the... Not to crack the oil, actually. To make the solid fuel and then to mix it with the with the oil to actually make it into rocket fuel. So this is great. And we got the oil cracking. Oh, come on. This is amazing, 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 amazing. Maybe I'm getting too hyped for this. And this is all connected. This is all connected. Laser, can I ask you a question? Actually, I'm going to call out Laser because he mentioned that before. And I think I need to ask, of course, if there is anyone who is experienced enough to be able to answer this question, of course I would appreciate your input as well. I just want to make sure that I understand what Laser said. Laser said that if there are too many pipes connected to each other, then sometimes the fluids might get a little bit confused. So the fluids might not flow the way they should flow. And my point is that usually I am trying to use pumps for the fluid to not go back. Let me show you. In the case of the oil cracking, we have the heavy oil that is getting cracked into light oil. The light oil is supposed to go towards the light oil storage tanks, but you can see that there is a pump. And this pump is taking the light oil that we cracked from heavy oil. So we got the output, and we are trying to channel it in the way that it's not going to backtrack. I tried to do that to make sure that this oil, this product, this liquid definitely goes in the right direction. And I think with this kind of solutions, if there is like a T type of connection, especially if there are chemical plants nearby, I don't think I really have to use the pump. What do you think, guys? Alright, in this case I am going to do things a little bit more slowly because my goal is to just connect things. I just want to make sure that this additional chemical plant is already working, that I am already getting that oil cracked into the petroleum gas, that we are not slowing down, because we are getting, look, we're getting some more issue going on because we're at 20k of light oil everywhere. Laser, I'm sorry that I called you out. I didn't even hear that you're cooking. Hey, wait, what's cooking? We should have this way of greetings. Hey, what's cooking? And you're like, hey, what's cracking? Okay, this is the light oil, and this will be... Wait a minute. This will be connected with the water. Alright, alright. We connected one more little chemical plant, and we move on to another little chemical plant. It's a good idea to put pumps to make pipes single way. Yes, exactly. It's also a good idea to put pumps every few pipes to make it flow faster. I think that I will have to do that with the processing units, because we got the processing units. We just need to expand. Actually, it should be called not the processing units, not to do, but to expand. Expand. Fluids are weird in Factorio, so I just make them whatever. Well, it just needs to flow. At some point, it just needs to flow. If it kind of flows, if you can get your results, then I guess you're doing it the right way. Okay, this is connected. We are hopefully getting rid of... No, we're still at 21k. I need to move faster and plug everything in faster so we are not getting in trouble. Because if we will get to the maximum amount of light oil in those storage tanks, we will get into the same trouble like with the heavy oil case. So I will be, well, I will stop any production of the new oil products coming from these oil refineries, and we cannot allow for that to happen. And if I would be less stubborn, I could just look up the best ratios. I could just go for the oil ratios and how to set up the logic for them. I could, but I am very, very stubborn llama that wants to learn stuff by herself. And this is why, my dear llamas, this is why we're getting this kind of mess. On the other hand, I like to have a little bit of chaos going on. I like it. It's a strange thing to admit, but I enjoy a little bit of chaos. I enjoy it at work. I enjoy it in real life at times. I just like it. Okay, this can be plugged in. This can be plugged in. Let's try to plug this one in. This is plugged in. This is plugged in. Oh, there is no energy. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're making a mess. Look at this spaghetti. We're making a mess. I will tackle the cables as well. Later. I just need to make sure that everything gets water and everything gets the energy and everything gets the connection at the very end. All right, so all of this I will try to put a pump in here to kind of take all of the petroleum gas that is coming from this pipe that they are crossing. So I will try to take all of it and make sure that this petroleum gas is flowing from the chemical plants that are cracking the light oil into petroleum gas, and that is coming from this particular place. I hope this is not going to steal the petroleum gas from these chemical plants that are making the plastic, but I think our plastic output in general has improved a little bit. Just a little bit, but it improved. And I think in comparison, at least those two chemical plants, they need to be remade into the plastic production, because I can see that we're just not making enough of the plastic at this point. Look at that. This is silly. We will start any research and we will have a plastic crisis. Also, let's check if we got any copper related crisis. We don't seem to have any copper crisis. No, it seems like I am just going to work with oil all the time from now on. So it's okay. This just needs to be remade. Those two chemical plants are going to be remade again. And I still give myself a little bit of opportunity to make the solid fuel. Okay, in this case, those assembling machines are not going to work. They are not going to make the solid fuel. Because I don't have enough of the space to actually make it into this big production as I did before. You know that I didn't like this production anyway, right? You know that. You know that I just wanted to squeeze something in really quickly, so I wouldn't have trouble with the fuel. Because I had a huge crisis at that point. And right now, of course, we are not producing that much, but I can see that we're building up this amount of fuel right now. Even if I'm using my super secret stash that is probably used up already. Yes, it's used up. I don't want to add the coal to this. I could just split it and add it to the overall production, but I want to switch to the rocket fuel in general. I think it will be so much easier if I will keep doing that. But the oils, the area is not good enough. We will have to use landfill again and put some more landfill in here, because I don't see it working well. I think that we are... Well, I got a little bit of landfill. I will try to mark it. And maybe just add a little bit of kind of border around it. Whatever. Just to let myself know that this cannot be this way. Oh no, poor fishy. I have killed that poor fishy. But some little fishes need to be sacrificed in order for us to get a little bit bigger territory, pretty much. Our oil territory, I mean, I knew that from the very beginning, that this area is just temporary area. I landfilled it. You can see which area was landfilled. I knew it's going to be temporary. I won't be able to handle it in the long run. I need to do the oil cracking in here as a bigger area. It's not even about bringing the crude oil. We got enough of the crude oil. This fluid wagon, those fluid wagons, they are getting emptied really slowly. The issue is we don't have enough of the space. I could actually copy and paste quite a nice part of this base, but spread it more. I think this would be great to spread it, just like that. And if I could redo this part of the base, which I am planning to do, but in this area that is called oil cracking, to do sulfuric acid, otherwise you won't have the blue circuits, also to the train here, yes, this area. On the other hand, now I feel that it could be squeezed in here because we got crude oil combined yield. I would have to go west a little bit more. And I would like to bring more oil from other places and probably landfill this area in the north as well, close to the power plant again. Again, I need to start building further. I need to spread out more. There is no other way. It's quite interesting that I got to this point, that I actually want to spread even more. But I have to fight the biters, which, you know, it ends up really as a really tragic experience. I can still try to launch the rocket with this, as long as I handle the power crisis. That's something that I really have to take care of. Otherwise, we cannot launch the rocket because we need to produce the rocket fuel anyway. And I remember that you need to spend quite a lot of the rocket fuel, am I right? For the rocket launch. Okay, we're taking this, we're switching the recipe. Yes. Now we're just going to take it out. Place it right there. Yes. It's quite a full solution, but what can we do? I think that we can do something else, like a little bit of splitting. But the most important part is that I have increased the production of plastic, and in this case the plastic will get in the way, which is a little bit less convenient. But I have another silly idea. We just need to make it work. Oh, okay. I will try to make the underground built this way. Just don't do this kind of spaghetti. If you can make it better, if you can take some more space, then please do that. I just wanted to bring it to another side. Of course, I could try to do that in the space where I have more of the area to move around, but you know what? This is okay. This is okay because I am trying to get rid of plenty of the light oil, and that's what I want. I just want to make sure that the chemical plants are working, that they are working faster maybe, but I am not ready to increase the production yet. I think that if I would like to increase the production, use beacons, use the modules, then I would have to quadruple the amount of the power plants, steam engines, and also I would have to start using the uranium, but as the uranium fuel, that is rocket fuel, like uranium rocket fuel. So this nuclear fuel, not the nuclear fuel cell. And this nuclear fuel could be put into the trains, and it could be put as a burnable thing into the boilers. So I think this is more or less this plan. Oh, I have just noticed that I am streaming for 6 hours on Twitch. On YouTube it's much less because YouTube was acting up, but I think that as a nice summary, I can say that finally I am cracking the oil the way I wanted, in the way. We need to use petroleum gas much more, and we can actually do that, so I'm not worried about it anymore. I think that we can just double the amount of chemical plants for the sulfur, and it's just gonna work out. I don't remember how do I use up all of this sulfur. Probably it's related to some kind of science. Yes, it is related to the blue science. And nothing else, I think. Yeah. It's related to the blue science, but we are kind of getting closer and closer and closer, unless I start messing up with the oils. So oils are crucial in order to make the yellow science. We're halfway through. I still have the low density structures to make that are the easiest part. We got the flying robot frames that need to be done, but I had to do the batteries first, and I have a tiny production of the batteries. They are on the main bus. Still, I'm not very satisfied with this part, because we need to make the flying robot frames on the site and the low density structures on site, and somehow bring them to the assembling machine that is making utility science packs. I don't know how to do that yet, so I would prefer to end the stream right now, even if we don't have the yellow science yet. But still, we are working on the oils quite a lot, and I think I start to like it. I am getting accustomed to it, and maybe I will find some better solutions. Yeah. So guys, the Stream Raiders battle is going to be the last one. We got about 2 minutes in order to start the battle, and then I am going to end the stream. So I will slowly start to wrap up, to mention what we're going to do for the next Factorio stream, and also I would like for you to stay for the raid. That would be awesome if we could make some noise on somebody else's channel. I hope that I will find somebody really nice to raid, somebody that I know. But if there is nobody that I could raid, and this is not true, I can raid many people. Wait a minute, we got JD who plays Factorio, and Colonel Will who plays Factorio. I think that I have raided Colonel Will lately, so I will raid JD. Yeah, why not? Already? The battle or ending the stream? Because I have been streaming for 6 hours. Let's sum up what I need to do next. So I need to control the balance between heavy oil and light oil. Of course, the petroleum gas is going to be used up all the time, so I don't have to worry about that much. But I tackled the issue for now. We are lowering the amount of light oil really slowly, so maybe I randomly hit that sweet spot of having the balance. That would be great. But everything will break when I will stop making the sulfur, because I will have the belts full of sulfur, which will happen soon, because I need to start making science. I need to start increasing the production. So that's another to do. Of course, we get a loading station. The copper crisis is not that severe, so I'm not worried about that. Of course, I need to take care of... I need to think of some kind of way of loading the trains. With the fuel. How to have a train that could distribute all of the fuel. The point is, I don't want to have bots. Let's avoid the bots. And why do I say this? I want to avoid using the bots because I want to use parts of this playthrough in order to attempt There Is No Spoon. And I won't be able to do that if I will try to take care and farm the bots. Probably it will take me as much of the time as possible. So I'm not going through that. I don't know what I am about to do. Okay, let's switch to the stream raiders. There are many things that I need to consider while playing Factorio right now. It is so heavily related to oils that I have a high hope that I will actually get better at using oils. We got 87 allies on the battlefield. Llamas, this is amazing. Actually, we're not going to approach the boss fight. Sadly, but maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe we can try tomorrow. Yeah. Let's get the haste this time. And I try to take most of you guys into one group. And we got the spell. Let's start the battle. Haste will help us, probably, with getting a little bit of the speed. I will take down the auto camera because I want to show you something. Oh my god, I love this. When those orcs are dropping from those towers, it seems like they are very surprised by this, if I'm not mistaken. Yes! Did you see those eyes? Oh my god, that was so funny. They're getting so surprised when they are falling off that the tower. Amazing. Yay! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! You can do it, Llamas, you can do it! You're very strong. Look at those awesome archers that were fighting! And we got the orc guards that are just standing there for no reason. I have no idea why. But we can fight them, yeah. The brave archers got there and took them down. Very nice. Congratulations, everybody. I will keep epics for tomorrow then to kill the boss. I hope we will start. I will try to wait with it for a moment. So about an hour into the stream, please remind me about launching the stream raiders. Because I know that usually we need about, let's say, about an hour in order to just get together and start hanging out for real. So I will try to keep it like that. Oh, nice! We got Musketeer Scrolls, Gold, and Vampire Scrolls. It's all awesome. And we already have some llamas who could actually... No, wait. Why does it show one random winner? I have picked somebody. I have backed the game, apparently. Did you see that? One random winner, but no, I actually want to give it to Dylan. I don't understand what's going on. And in this case, I'm not getting one random winner. Rick, hi! I am here to let you know your research is complete. Yes, you're correct. I was showing the way of using the science. How are you, Rick? Do you know about the RimWorld playthrough? Sunday, 2 p.m. UTC this week. Feel free to check out Discord because I added it as an event. We're going to have Losing is One setting. I don't know what I'm doing. Please help. I do not, but I do now. Okay. I was trying to let everyone know on Discord, but I didn't post it anywhere else. So I didn't post it on Twitter, I didn't post it on Reddit. I just wanted to keep it kind of Discord only. Yeah, so if you want to know, guys, there are 2 ways how to catch me in the best way. How to figure out what I'm going to stream and when I'm going to stream. It is to check either the stream schedule on Twitch or to follow on YouTube, and I try to schedule streams there, or to get to my Discord and then I mention you each time when I am posting the new schedule each week and I am letting you know what kind of games I play. Okay, guys, I can see that we got a little bit of bug regarding the situation. We got Dylan as one random winner, and even if I change them, it shows me as one random winner. And then when I have picked Gustavo for the gold, then I try to pick somebody for the Vampire Scrolls, and then it shows me that I have selected Gustavo, which I didn't, because they are getting the gold. This is a strange bug. Maybe I can report it. I need to start reporting this kind of stuff. Okay, let's give it to Richard. I don't know you, Richard, but I hope that you will be happy with your reward. Wait a minute, I should have picked 2 of the people? How is that possible? You can actually give the same reward to 2 people? How does it work? This is strange. I have noticed it for the first time. Strange. Really, really strange. I'm not saying that I am experienced with this game, because I'm not. I think it only gives 1 to each. Can you check it, guys? Can you check it? I would be grateful if you could check it. Let me upgrade the artillery one. Usually when I'm using the artillery, I am the first one to die. It takes me a lot of time to actually get to the area from which I can shoot, but then I am long dead. Yeah. Alright, guys, I think that's it for now. We got the post fight, yes, but I will try to keep it for the Sunday stream. And when we are like 1 hour or 2 hours in, just remind me that I need to launch the Stream Raiders again. And we will attempt the boss fight. There is no pressure. If we win, we win. If we lose, we start again. No problem. No pressure at all. And speaking of the pressure, actually there should be a little bit more of the pressure in the pipes so I can actually get all of this oil cracking. And I told you already that this belt is going to be filled with the sulfur, and it got filled with sulfur. Same with the plastic. Good lord. Okay, it's good that we got so much of the plastic. So, yeah, I think that it's time to finish the stream for today. I don't feel like I have done a lot in Factorio, but it was awesome to hang out with you. Let's hope that we will not have any technical issues during the Sunday stream. So, I will turn off the stream raiders for now. Yes. And I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. Thank you for following, for resubbing, for throwing beats at me, for for telling me to take a break. I really need that at times, guys. So, if I could ask you to just make some noise on somebody else's channel, to rate a fellow streamer who is a part of the Red Circuit stream team, so we are teammates. If you could help me out with that and make some noise, I would be grateful, guys. Be sure to leave the message in their chat. We are here to chew hay and party, and we're all out of hay. Also remember how to catch me. And remember that we have an awesome event going on soon, and I'm so hyped for that. So remember to check all of my social media. As I said before, the best way to catch me streaming is to either join my Discord to get the information or to check the stream schedule on Twitch or to check the scheduled streams for YouTube. So guys, we're going to rate JD Place, who is playing Factorio as well. I believe that it is modded Factorio. No, actually they are talking about FFF right now. But JD is a very experienced Factorio player. So if you want to learn something, if you want to see some really good quality Factorio, then you definitely need to get to know JD if you don't know them yet. And if you know them, then you know that I don't have to introduce them. They're very well-known Factorio players. So please make sure that you make some noise on their channel. Show them that Llama can party. And I wish you a good rest of your day or night, depends on your time zone. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for participating in the Stream Raiders games. We have made a huge success in there as well. Yeah. And as always, see you soon. Try not to die. Bye, everyone. And by the way, we're raiding JD in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bye, everyone. And bye, YouTube.